In this tutorial, I'm going to make a simple number sign using our vector group function. Now to do this, I have already imported in some geometry here. I'm just going to hit Control A to select everything on the board. Then I'm going to use our centering or group centering functions here. Hit center horizontally, and now we'll center vertically. And that centers up that group nicely for me. I'm also going to go ahead and grab my text tool, and I am going to put some numbers in here. Let's just call it 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we want a relatively easily read from a distance font. You can go ahead and give that a try for right now. Just hit OK. Let's enlarge that, see what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and center that up both ways. And it looks like reasonable text to me. So now I want to make this sign using the vector group function. So I need to take this and turn this into vectors. I'm going to go right up here and grab this tool, which is Edit Outline tool. Now normally you would outline a pattern, but in the case of text, it is being generated from vectors. So we can just click on that, and it automatically converts that to the text to vectors. Okay, let's go ahead and move that into the same area as our other pieces. I'll click on the first one, hold the Shift key down, click on the last one, and then we're going to select vector group. So I have just brought all of that geometry into this function here. Now here we can just toggle by just clicking on an area, or we can use the alternate, which will click every other region. And I think that's actually what we want there. For the boundary bit, that's the bit that's going to run along the edge. If we're using a V bit, then it's going to V-carve in all of these areas using whichever bit we assign. We can set our depth here. And we can also assign a pocketing bit. I'm going to actually use a relatively small pocket. Actually, let's try a 3/16 here. Now there is no depth to be set for the pocketing bit because it is dictated by the group depth. We can just go ahead and hit enter and see what this looks like. Now you'll see here we have created that, but there's a number of spaces that the bit, the 3/16 pocketing bit was not able to go. So we can go back, just double click on the group, and we can go ahead and edit that. We can change to a 60-degree V bit, which will give us a little bit more room there. And if we wish, we could also go to a 1/8 inch bit. We go ahead and hit OK. You'll see those areas have altered considerably now. If we turn off our outlines, you'll get a much cleaner view. There are still spots in this one where it won't get, but they are easy things to clean up with the chisel. One last thing here is we can go ahead and put a cutout on that outer boundary to finish this off. Just select cutout, and I'm going to flip cut to the outside. We will go ahead and use the 1/8 inch since I'm using that in both places. I will only have to load that bit once. And I'm going to set it inset. I'm going to set this to be a negative 0.1. And let's hit accept. So that inset pushed that a little more, giving me just a little more boundary. So if we back off, we can actually see what that looks like. If we want to see this, we can actually hide the cutout so we can see exactly what we're going to get when we finish. And there's our simple little number sign.